What's going on, everybody? Keta Del Double O back at it again, folks. So, look, we are going to wrap this thing up. So, we're going to come down here. Let's do this first. Hold Control or Command, left click. Let's select our artboard. Let's get a little bit of a drag going on here. I want to create a features block. So, features block simply means a features section. So, we're going to do a few things here. So, first thing first is we're going to create an icon. Because for feature blocks, it consists of a few things to say. And typically an icon, a small little headline indicating wherever that icon is kind of related to, and then maybe a little snippet of text down below there to give a little brief description. So we're going to do something like that. So first thing first, we're going to use Control or Command Shift P. Let's go to plugins. You may have some plugins or you probably don't, but we're going to go down here. I'm going to just fool with, I want to roll with Icon Scout. What I like to do is when I go to Icon Scout, over here in the corner, they have a drop down here, about 4 different drop downs. The one on the bottom right, I go to free. It really honestly doesn't matter, but we're going to do a couple things in here. So Loom Desk, this is what we have so far. We're going to go with, what's the first thing I'm going to do? We're going to just do something dealing with time. I think this would be pretty cool. A nifty one for time. Now, what I would like is I wish that I could use these logos. Let me see. It's copied. And I'm wondering if it's going to show it right for me. They've done this a little different now. I like how they did that. So it kind of ensures you get it on your artboard. They just actually allow for you to copy it now. All right, so look, so we're gonna get the icon. I'm gonna bring it in. What I would like to do is, if I could change the color. Now I'm totally gonna say that for another video because that's what I don't like about this one. And I think kind of all of them here in Adobe XD are this way. There is a plugin that I absolutely love. It's in Figma. It's called Iconify. Now we could go to their site and do these things too, but it's just too much. All right, I don't want to burn that kind of time. But it does give you the ability to change the colors of these icons, which is freaking amazing. But anyway, so this is my first one. I'm gonna do something with. I'm just gonna probably do 3. I'm gonna do it short and sweet. I'll do 3 of them. I'm gonna do something with time. At the end of the day, top 2 things that are important are time and money. So I'm gonna do time and what looks about closely related to that one right there. I'm gonna go with that. We have money. We'll scale it up a little bit. And I'm playing it by eye. As you can see, it's a little thicker than the other one. So normally I would have consistencies, but the point I'm trying to make is we're just trying to create some icons here. And I kind of want to get some things sized up and worked out. So between these two, I'm going to drag over and highlight them. I'm going to go up here and kind of even these guys out. So there we go. So now they're evened out. That's that one. So time, money. And let's go with anything like this. Let's see if there's anything dealing kind of fast. I'm looking for something like this quick. Something dealing with some pretty quick speeds. What's a cool one? I'm trying to find a cool one, guys. Bear with me real quick. Let's see if we can find a cool, fast one. Maybe. Sure. We're totally breaking rules here as far as the consistencies of our icons. But what is, I'm really just trying to bring it in home, like the cool thing we can do in Adobe XD. So we're gonna play with all that first. We're gonna highlight these, realign them again, even them out. And this is how I really want to do it. Getting ready to do a bit of a rinse and repeat, and that's normally how I would really tackle this. But let's just get these guys out of the way. I would have totally done a rinse and repeat, but I guess some of those advanced fundamentals I'll actually just save for later. So let's go in here. I'm going to type up. We just do save time. I'm trying to do right now. Save some time, and we're going to go ahead and work on a nice font size for this. I'm going to go with about. Let's go 40. Sure. I'm going to go 40. And down below there, I really want this snippet right here. I want it to let me get it. Of course they would. All right, now that I got that snippet, I want to put it here, and let me center that text up. I'm gonna center that text up. After I do that, let's just grab all this, highlight it, and then you saw me even out things, guys. Align them up vertically. I want to align these horizontally, so we'll put them all together. That's a nice little fancy look here, as far as putting them all in the line right above each other and all that good stuff. So I work the Option key out, or the Alt key. I see our space in there a little bit. I'm probably going to actually let them touch each other. That came out solid. Fantastic. So just to bring some life to this, we could totally put a rectangle on it. Probably do something like that. We can come to the corners here. Get that little border radius going on there. Again, we're playing it by the eye, folks. You can do Controls or Command Shift in that square bracket, drop it to the back so that we have it towards the back. And then I'm going to go with one of my color codes. Let's go with that. Not feeling that blue. So we're going to actually go with, we're going to go with Command and Shift or Control Shift Y. Go back to our color assets. We're going to grab one of these. Let's grab one of these. I think that fade works great. Let's work the fade in. Perfect. A little fade going on. I actually got the width kind of set. The whole Alt or Option. Drag it in. Make sure both sides get a little even there. There we go. Having a little fun with it. And what we can really do is we can go ahead and hold Shift on each of those as I left click and select them. We're going to go do a Controller Command G. Let's group them. And this is a cool trick. So if we group it and then hold Shift and click the back one, we're going to hold Shift C. And it was a nudge. You barely saw it. See, I'm way up here now. Got a little bit of a nudge. Now that perfectly centers up that icon layout. All right, we can produce that same icon or this same card. So this is what I really want to do. I want to go ahead and select this whole thing, and we're going to do a Control Command K. We're making a component. So again, labeling components, labeling layers, all that cool stuff. I want to get on that later. I just want to get everybody in here playing around in Adobe XD. So that was my goal, and hopefully I've accomplished that. I'm going to continue on here though. So got our first card. I tell you what, for the sake of time, let's just go ahead and do this other trick, guys. We get the picture. So I'm gonna do a Controller Command R. We're gonna repeat. Let's knock this thing out. Boop boop. And before it finishes, remember I told you Control Shift G will allow for these all to come out together. So they'll come out together, but they're still separated. But the point was to have them come out together so that you're able to not break them in half. Because if we were to do that repeat and you did Control G, see we got a little broken spell going on there, and you can work some cool things with it for sure. But I'll show you that at another time. So now I'm gonna pull it out of there. I'm gonna do a Control or Command G to group it. Shift C to go ahead and center it up on the entire artboard. Let's scale back so I can get it even. See if we kind of drag it around and line it up according to the rest of our layout on the page. So you see we got a cool little setup. I was gonna play with these, but I don't want to burn any more time, guys. I just want to kind of get a home stretch going on here. And so with these, we got a nice little setup. Let's see. I could do another opportunity before this section, but which you probably would. So let's do this. I'll explain it. So I'm gonna do a rectangle and probably totally. You know what? We would use it, but it's not a time for it. I'll take it out. Let's do this instead. We're gonna come down here. Let's do something like this. So I got something in here right now, a little text saying, "What are you waiting for?" So we're gonna do a question mark, and I'm gonna go here. We already got our character style. We'll go ahead and snag that one. Shift C, center that up on the artboard. What are you waiting for? And down below there, let's grab another little snippet of text. Let's see if we can duplicate that. Yeah, kind of cut it out of there, and then we can place it here. And let's stretch it out. We actually get some meaningful text here. Your free trial today. We're going to do a start your free trial today. This looks such like a car salesman setup. That's just cool thing I want to show you two guys. When you got the dotted line, when you have that, that's the fixed sides. If you double click, that'll break it down for you and get you your text space back. So let's scale up a little bit. I'm going to scale up to, let's do 40 on that. Whoa. I'm going to go with my black text though, guys. Let's go. Let's use the eyedropper tool. I'm just going to play around with something here. Just let it match up. Eyedropper tool over some text. And see if it changes the color for us. Man, it's giving us a gray. I guess that's technically right. It's technically right. Got some gray from the other ones. Okay. But we're gonna take that gray away. I'm gonna do a 2C hex code, and let's see if it gives it to me. It is being a little stubborn. This looks like. Wonder what that's about. Interesting. Maybe because of the opacity. Now, how did that happen? Okay, sure. So I'm gonna actually go back now. We can go back and up on the opacity. Sure, fantastic. All right, folks. So there we go. So what are you waiting for? Start your free trial today. Oh my goodness. Let's do the free trial. Trial. Did I spell it right? I did not. Trial. Today. I think we can just take the bold off today. You do something like that. And after that, we'll do another small rectangle. And then we'll come in here and curve that border radius just a hair. I like to give it just a little nudge out there on the edge. Just a little bit. And then we're going to grab all these real quick. And we're going to center align these horizontally. So now that's set up right. Take the border off the button. We'll snag one of our other colors we've been playing with. Let's do a dark blue, why not? And we'll have white text. Let's see. Something like this. So let me piece this together real quick, and then I'm going to break it down here. Kind of break down the meaning behind this, right? So then you'll see what we're going to get to, all right, as far as the home stretch, the point I'm trying to make, all right? So let's click on that real quick, and then let me change that to white. The color picker I just picked out this way. All that's vertically aligned, horizontally, I should say. And we'll pick these up. Keep a little space between the two. And we're gonna let it catch right here. It will probably help to group these. So that entire button, right? Let's bring it up. And let's bring it up to here. Something like maybe that space right there. I'm being a little stickler. All right, something like that will work just fine. So we'll go ahead and take all that. We'll group it. It's just in the center part of the screen, which it is. Fantastic. And then we're going to finish off here. I'm going to actually come up here and I'm going to duplicate that rectangle with a Command Control D, and I bring it down, and then we're going to set up the last part of this, and that's the footer. I'm keeping this super simple, guys. Going back to that plugin, I'm going to do a copyright, then all cap locks, and then we're going to do something like a maybe it looks about plain enough. Copy that, paste it, bring it all the way down. Oof, why is so thick? Set up on the sides there. My goodness. That's a first. All right, we're gonna bring it down like to 3. So I think when I scale down, there we go. To do what I needed to do. All right. So as of right now, I'm gonna leave it right there, and I think we can bring it down just a hair more, and then put it right there on 1, and then we're gonna do 1. I gotta figure out why my text is coming this way and not right across. That is interesting, folks. So let me keep going here real quick. Let's do 2021. Cool. There we go. So that copyright 2021. And let's give it a little bit of a shrink there. Copyright 2021. We'll go ahead and run it all on one line. I'm going to do Loon Desk. Period. All rights reserved. Period. And holding shift there and right, so I can bring it back over this way. I totally want this in white, but again, I got multiple ways I do this, but again, I'm gonna say that for another time. So we'll do something along these lines. So let's put these two together, group them up, and we got them grouped. Shift C, send it to the center, and then let's bring it down a little bit because footers they can be thick or thin. Something as simple as this is not much going on. You want as little white space as possible, folks. So that's what we're gonna go for here. So let's piece this together. Again, we're freestyling here, and this is gonna look totally different as we begin to work through this and get a full-fledged layout. Okay. So you want to give you a little something here. Totally a lot of my bad. I'm actually gonna carry this back up. I got a ton, like I just mentioned white space, and then I picked it up and did it already. So I'm gonna stop it right here based on what it gave me, and we'll drag that right under there. Come out of there a little bit, and there we go. All right, something real simple, folks. But as you can see, got a fun site going on here, and honestly, we would do some more moving parts. And a good example now, I could actually even take this button here and maybe copy it, paste it, or just duplicate it, however you want to do it, and then come up here and maybe shrink it a little bit, and then align it with what I have up here, and then throw it out there again, right? So the name of the game, guys, is if you can go to just about any site now, and what you're looking to do, what all sites are looking to do is that's their opportunity to give you a value proposition and letting you know what their worth is. So we have a fun logo, different layout, but the biggest part is what you're headlighting with. What are you starting with? So in this case, we were just talking about how being organized sucks. And our tool is designed to help people with that, right? And then I gave it again. So let's do something else. So we changed the word up. Get things organized. We got to send it to the next line quickly. I literally just changed the game up for us there with that wide text. So we'll work it out. I'll take that. All right, so the purpose of that one is to get organized quickly. So kind of that's what we're going for. And then with that, this is where you follow up with that proposition, right? This is the features block. You can get so many different ways you can do this, but in this case, we're just mentioning how you can save time. And then I was going for some more stuff: save time, save money, get things done quickly and efficiently. Kind of with this, and obviously you will put it in specific orders depending on what you're trying to accomplish, and then you want to finish off with leaving them with something. So I want to hide these buttons and then bring it into that home stretch. So the buttons are used as a call to action. Call to actions are that once you get them to a little bit of knowledge of your brand, and they like what they see, they like what they're hearing, give that. Do not waste any time. You should be serving this up at least from a top down from here, maybe even 3 times, 2 to 3 times, definitely more than one. 2 to 3 times an opportunity for customers or end users or visitors to act fast. Once you get them in and you've got their attention, you want them to act quickly. You have to give them some guidance. If you notice, our call to action buttons are blue. They're the main blue components on the layout. So as you notice, I made them stand out. If we scale this all the way out, that's how visible you want your call to actions. You should be to scale way out and get a clear indication of what needs to be clicked, highlighted, and get people acting quickly. All right. In this case, footers, this is another opportunity to kind of serve up a lot of things, which we'll do later on as time progresses and with different projects. But what I was going for is something simple that we can easily code. All right. I want to help you by getting your fresh, simple start on Adobe XD or designing in general, any platform you decide to use. And I also wanted to help you with a simple layout just to start coding things, getting things laid out. So not only are you designing cool stuff, you're coding these cool things, you can use this for your portfolio. So I do hope you enjoyed this. There's something quick and simple. They're going to look way more elaborate, way more structured, and all the above moving forward, I can assure you. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up too, so that YouTube algorithm can feed into this and get excited about Care to Death 00. Other than that, folks, keep coding, keep designing, and we'll catch you in our last final one with the coding. I should have that pushed out by the end of the week. All right, folks, take care. See you.